Youth for Christ is a ministry devoted to reaching the youth of this country and the world. It was founded in 1944 to reach out to World War II soldiers. Its first full-time staff person was Billy Graham. Since then, Youth for Christ expanded to a worldwide ministry reaching over 255,000 youth in the U.S. alone. Its ministries range from youth clubs in school to foster care. The ministry of Youth for Christ was started in the Kitsap area in 1982 when Mark Holland moved from a ministry at Island Lake Camp in Silverdale and started a campus life club at North Kitsap High School that was very successful. Mark joined with several community members and formed West Sound Youth for Christ, a fully chartered chapter with the Youth for Christ USA movement. They were given the responsibility for ministry in the Kitsap and North Mason areas. We learned in those early years of ministry that an adult who loved Christ and had a heart for teens could effectively reach the typical unchurched teenager in our community using the campus life model. Each of the succeeding directors and staff has built on that foundation and expanded the ministry of Youth for Christ both in scope and type. Today, we have active ministries all over Kitsap and Mason County. These ministries include foster care, independent living, transitional living, youth guidance, Big Splash, and campus life. Our foster care program places children from the Department of Children and Family Services into distinctly Christian homes where the children will be naturally exposed to Christian love and nurture. Our goal is to provide the highest quality care for children until they can be returned to a healthier, more functional family. Sometimes children are not able to be returned home, and another permanent solution, including adoptions, must be found. This is an opportunity to place these needy children in Christian homes permanently. Every year, about 20,000 adolescents leave the nation's foster care system because they have reached 18 years of age. Most of these youth come from backgrounds of abuse, neglect, or other family dysfunction. Many do not even have their high school diploma. Left to their own resources, 40% of foster children become homeless. They are frequently the victims of crime and physical assaults. Youth for Christ established the Independent Living Skills Ministry to help children leaving foster care learn how to live successfully. Youth for Christ has made a special place in its ministries for young people who have crossed the line or are at high risk of crossing the line. When we say every kid, we don't leave out those who make others uncomfortable. Our youth guidance ministry exemplifies this by reaching out to kids where they are, on the streets, inside alternative schools, outside mainline schools, and in juvenile detention halls. The youth guidance workers love the kids and often have the opportunity to share God's love with them. Our current ministry is meeting the religious needs of young people in the Kitsap County and Mason County Youth Detention Centers. Our volunteers hold a worship service each week and provide individual chaplain counseling as needed. Big Splash is an annual outreach to teens held at Wildways and Federal Way. Thousands of kids come to ride the rides, play in the water, and listen to live Christian music during the day and a concert in the evening. Each year, hundreds of students make a decision to follow Christ. Those students are then referred to local churches to become planted in a church. Our Campus Life ministry reaches out to youth in middle and high schools by establishing and running clubs on their school's campus. These clubs combine healthy relationships with creative programs to help them make good choices, establish a solid foundation for life, and positively impact their school. Campus Life provides a balanced physical, mental, social, and spiritual approach to give teens hope and the skills they need to live as Christians in a turbulent world. Campus Life assists young people and their parents through these difficult transitional years by providing role models and safe environments for them to develop life skills and leadership abilities. We currently have Campus Life programs on 8 school campuses in Kitsap and Mason counties. We literally see hundreds of teens come through our clubs every week. Youth for Christ is an active and growing ministry that is reaching the youth in Kitsap and Mason counties. Last year, we built relationships with over 1,000 children, shared the gospel with over 600, and led 163 children in making commitments for Christ.